Good morning. Come on in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Ah, okay. Good morning. Come back to the lesson here. In the last class, we had discussing on our first chapter, and we have started with what is IoT question. Later on, we have started that particular concept, and we have discussed what is the importance of an IoT and how the IoT is related in a market perspective, and coming the next 5 years, how IoT will be there. That and all we have discussed, and later on we have discussed the architecture of an IoT. And I have told you how the important, the base things will be there, starting from a sensors, actuators, and RFIDs. From there, how we are connecting to the middleware, that is an Raspberry Pi or Arduino, whatever maybe the thing, the node will be there. We are going to connect that, and it will act like two ways. That is, one is as an sync node. Sync node is the work of a sync node is like this. It has to collect the information from all the sensors and actuators, whatever is there. And later on, it will do other work also as a middleware. That is, it will connect to the internet and whatever programming processing is there, that will also be done in that particular node. And later on, according to our programming, whatever is there, that data will be transferred via internet to the cloud. So that we have discussed in a last class, and I have shown you how in a cloud the different managements will be there. So based on that particular management, we will take that particular part and we will transfer a data there. Later on, that data can be used in n number of ways by the applications. Either they can use by as a mobile app, either they can use like on a website. It's left to the application what we are going to use. So that is the things which we have discussed in a last class. Now coming to the next part, we will see now what is the M2M. That is a machine to machine. How from machine to machine we have to transfer a technology, or why we should move towards the IoT. So that things we are going to discuss. Before that, we'll discuss what is M2M, M2M, and how the architecture of an M2M will be there, and what are the applications presently the M2M is having in a industry. So that we are going to see. Just I'll share a PPT. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Share window. Back here. No. Right. So this is the one which we should. Let's see. Right. In the last class, we had discussed all these things, right? So just 1 minute. I'll go with the slide view. Yeah. Yeah. So this architecture also we have discussed, and applications also we have discussed. Now, come back to a typical M2M solution overview. You can see how a M2M solution is going to work. First, what you should understand, what is a M2M, machine to machine connection. For example, here internet is not needed. We should connect one machine to the another machine for an automated purpose, maybe in one particular campus or maybe in one particular limited area. Like that, you can connect the machines. That is called as an M2M. Best example, I will tell you now. So as the drip irrigation we have seen in a last class, the example we have taken, that is whenever the moisture level is less, so automatically intimation means intimation will be given by the node in a cloud stating like that the moisture level is very less, that is the value will be more than 650. then automatically a notification will be given in a mobile app to the user, and then user will click on which pump should be on. So this is IoT project. And then if we think same concept in a M2M, how it will be, I will tell you. Assume that you are having a plants in your house, potted plants will be there in your house. In that particular potted plant, assume 15 days or 20 days, always you will go out to the trip and your plants are very precious plants which you have kept in a balcony. Maybe it's left. I think many plants are there of a more cost, like more than a 50,000 will be there for that type of plants. So then you will go out for 15 to 20 days. So who will water it based on the humidity and temperature? So here, what you can do, you can make one automated system, that is an intelligent part you can make. The intelligent part, what it will do, there will be a moisture sensor. If if moisture level is not there, automatically, here no intervention of a human being, automatically the this one will start, means the pump will start automatically, the water will come into the plant. Once the moisture level value has been decreased, that means there is a moisture level, then automatically the pump will stop. Then another one concept is a sprinkler will be there like this, and assume this is a plant like this, and a sprinkler will be there like this. So we'll have a humidity and a temperature sensor. If temperature is more, then automatically the sprinkler will on. It will sprinkle the water on that particular leaves. Then what happens when once the leaves get wet, the temperature of that particular plant surrounding has been decreased, then automatically the sprinkler will stop. Here, no need of internet. Am I right? No need of it. Everything code I will do in Node only. Means my whatever the Raspberry Pi, Arduino, or Node MCU, what you are going to use. So everything will do a code there only. This is called as an M2M machine. M2M solution. If you take another example for an M2M, I'll tell you. For example, a washing machine. So you will put all the clothes and you will set the timing, everything. Means and the washing powder or a liquid you will put, you will close and you will do your work. After completion of a cloth washing, it will intimate you with a sound and all. Automatically it gets switched off. Like this, whatever devices you will take, that is called as an M2M solutions. Anybody has a doubt on M2M? Anybody has a doubt on M2M? Anybody?
No, sir.
Yeah, now coming to the how the architecture of this M2M solution. Actually, M2M system will be there like this only. What is this? A M2M device will be there. It will sense or accretion will be there. This is asset. Assume a plant, what I told. So this is asset. So what is your M2M device will do? It will sense here the moisture level or a temperature by a sprinkler to on like this. So it will sense the moisture level or the temperature or a humidity. So that is called as an M2M device. Nothing but your Arduino board which is connected with the sensors or whatever mean. That is the thing. Then the network. So a small network must be there again, and a service enablement. What service enablement? Pumping of a water. That is again from M2M devices, after sensing data calculation through some network, pump will be there somewhere else. So that pump should be switched on. Here actuator will be there to switch on a pump. So then application. Finally, we are maintaining that particular plant. So this is and then coming to the enterprise process. So it will be useful where it will be useful for a personal. What example I given? It will be useful for a personal use. But when you come to the factory automations like that. Best example today, the factory automations you can take is an automobile industry where a car manufacturing. Will be there, means assembling of a car with engine, chassis, body, doors, everything. Nowadays it is purely automated robots will do that. So if you take that as an M2M system solution, so finally the product is to come out. So this is the typical M2M solution. So if we go to the next, you see what are the things is there as an M2M device. This is a M2M. One thing I want to tell you very clearly for you people. See, in exam wise, make a note of this. Exam wise, this question is very much important in a first unit. They can ask you clearly like this, explain a typical M2M solution with a overview or with a neat diagram. Diagrams are very much important. Diagrams are very much important. For diagrams, some marks will be there. Afterwards, headings plays a very much important role while you are writing. If you miss any of the endings, definitely you don't get a marks. So because of this, I'm trusting and I'm telling you what to write. This you can consider as a notes also, not an issues. So M2M device, this is a M2M device attached to the asset of the insert. So as I told, whatever your asset will be there, whether it's a machine, whether it is a plant, whatever will be there, it will be connected to that and provides a sensing and acquisition capabilities. The M2M device is here generalized as there are a number of different realizations of these devices ranging on low-end sensor nodes to the high-end devices with multinodal sensing capabilities. It depends on your application which you are going to use. You can purchase in a SP Road 150 rupees sensor of same quality sensor. If you go to the Amazon and if you check there where a multimodal sensing capabilities will be there with a high rate. For example, I told a moisture sensor, right? Moisture sensor value, if you purchase in a SP Road, it is 150 to 200 rupees for your experiment purpose and all. In a real time, if you want to work it out, it will be more than 650 rupees to 800 rupees, which is still longer, and it can go until the 6-inch beneath into the root like that. The working capacity means the electrodes used in that particular sensor is very good. You can check the qualities also when you are using, you are going to do an experiment. Coming to next network, the purpose of the network is to provide a remote connecting between the M2M device and the application side servers. So just what type of network you may adapt, it's left to you. Either you can go for a LAN, either you can go for a WAN, means Wi-Fi you can use, or even Bluetooth you can use, or even you can use infrared also. It's left to you how you are going to use. Sometimes you can use fixed private networks or even a satellite links also, mobile networks also you can use. You can ask me a question like this, sir, you are telling internet we are not going to use. No, you don't use the internet here, it's purely a private networks which you are going to. That means what is a M2M? You are not going to use a public internet. That you have to keep in your minds. Then coming to next, M2M service enablement. How are you going to make a service enablement? Within the generalized system solution outlined above, the concept of separate service enablement component is also introduced. This component provides a generic functionalities. It is common across number of different applications. So here the service enablement, what service that particular M2M device has to give finally. For example, if you take a intelligent pot, what service it is going to give, even if you go out for 15 to 20 days also, the plant will be fresh and the water requirements will be there, never it's dry up. So that's the output or a service which we are going to give from our particular device. So comparatively to ordinary pot and this particular pot may be around some 2000 rupees or 2500 rupees pot will be there. So if you tell a person, whoever purchasing a plant of 50,000 or 60,000, more than that plants when he purchase, then if you tell him that our product is like this, we are having an intelligent part of just 2,500 rupees, definitely he will purchase that also. So in this way, the service enablement is very much important. Whether your service is optimistic, either you are giving a full-time service. Assume that your intelligent part is there. Due to some problems, it's worked for a moment, and after some 1 day or 2 days, something happened. It's not worked, so never, no one will purchase that. So a service enablement commitment, what you are doing, testing is very much rather than important in this particular concept. Finally, coming to the application. An application component of solution is a realization of the highly specific monitor and a control process, as I told you. So in this way, M2M solution process will be there. Coming to the key application areas of an M2M, that is telematics will be there, connected cars used for a safety and security services, and infotainment. For example, you can see within a mobile nearby, or within the car key, sorry, within a sorry, within a car key, means one monitor they will give, you can do everything, like automations will be there. So metering will be there, meters to report consumption, mainly electricity. This is damn very much important today, where a research is going on this particular thing. ಇಲ್ಲಿ projects, proposals, projects which you can make on this particular concept. Now assume, I will tell you like this. What is the manual process of electrical billing? That is, a meter will be there, the person will come, the previous whatever that unit number is there, means reading is there, it will be there in their system. Now presently whatever is there, that minus this he has to do, and he has to generate a bill, and he has to give that particular bill to you. Assume if you are not there, so he will give to somebody else, or he will put somewhere else in a window or something like that. He will go off. Assume it has been missed. What you will do to electrical bill is not came today. You will think like that. Assume that, just for my idea, this is my idea. Instead of coming, using and all, why can't you make your power as an prepaid? What is this? We'll have a meter like this. Once you will have a card, whatever a card means, the swapping system we will put, either it can be a debit card or a credit card. Once the card has been scratched, and how much amount you want to insert. For example, I will insert some 1,000 rupees. So until 1,000 rupees of the value, the power will be keep on coming to your house. After 1,000 means, even it comes to 800 rupees or 900 rupees, an intimation will be given to the user mobile, stating that next only 100 rupees is there, and only these units of power you will get. So afterwards, automatically the power will switch off in a meter. So again, you should come and you should swap a card like that. That's a good idea. Means here the meter reading fellow is not needed, and then maintaining of a big databases in means connectivity databases should be maintained, and then coming, you are not paid a bill, so we will take off your fees. That things and all will not come into the picture, and then all these things can be reduced. So these concepts has been used already in cities like Barcelona, what I told, in New York, like that. In smart cities, it has been used. So why can't we put a step on this particular thing? So what the things is needed, very minimum sensor things is needed for this type of projects. If you want, you can Google and you can get information that automatic meter, prepaid meter electricity, prepaid electricity meter. If you type in a Google, automatically different countries, you will get that particular concept. So this, why can't we adapt? Why can't we give a proposal to our BESCA? So these things you can think on. And this is a purely a M2M. We are not using internet. If there is a question like this, many people don't have internet. What to do? Don't worry about that. No internet, nothing is needed here. So just you are switching off that particular thing. So for notification, what is the concept is there? So how to do this and all for a notification? You can use a GSM there. You can send a SMS concept. So that also you can use for a intimation without using an internet. So like this concept will be useful. Somebody you can ask me like this, sir, even mobile is not there with them, what to do? Then automatically it will be switched off, or in a meter a sound you can give for them. Per day means after some 800 rupees as units has been completed, still 200 rupees whatever the consumption is going on, every day a beep sound you can give. Many solutions like this, a beep sound you can give. Then when you give a beep sound, somebody, what is happening in a meter, somebody will come and see in a meter. If you display only 200 rupees of units has been left is there, after these units your power will switch off. Like that there is a plenty of solutions you can search based on a constraints. Like that, this type of a things is needed actually. Next, remote monitoring. Sensors connected to assess are tracked and monitored in a real time. How this remote monitoring you are going to do? We will have very remote monitoring systems. For example, I can say a security system for a house. This is purely, I will tell you like this, you can make it as an this one means what I can say, a M2M device. You can make it. How you can make it an M2M device? I will put some sensors. Maybe like this one sensor to another sensor, infrared I may use, or some sensing materials which I can use. And somebody will come. Some motion sensors if I use. Somebody will come in that particular time and all, intimation will be given to you. So this is a remote sensing system. So in that remote sensing system, if somebody comes, I will display one LCD there. So in a LCD, alarm beep I will give, and if you can switch on that LCD, you can see who is coming in that particular time. Like that, many security systems you can make without using an internet. Very simple. M2M means whether you shouldn't use the internet. That's it. Still, that many of that type of an, remote monitoring systems is to open a door of a house. Even, for example, assume always keys is a problem. What is the keys problem is there? Sorry, in a house. In a house, everyone are working. As for a sake, I'm telling you, everyone are working, no one will be there. So when somebody means someone will come, means assume my son will come hardly, and he doesn't have a key with him. Everyone cannot keep a key with them. Assume that if keys has been lost, how to open a door. Best thing is like this today, everyone is having a smartphone with them, mobile with them, and one solution I'll tell you, when you come nearer to your door, the Bluetooth activation will be done. Means once if you open your mobile, switch on the Bluetooth, I think in your door lock, Bluetooth system is adapted, then automatically you can connect to that. Only pairing will be done with the password of that house fellows. Once you know this concept, I think. Means for pairing and all, it will ask a passcode. So once entered, paired already, then what? Then it will ask you a number. So a unique number will be there. So if you enter that particular number in that particular mobile, then automatically a door will be opened. This is a best thing which you can take. Otherwise, finger recognition. So like this, many things is there where you can go for even attendance monitoring. Everything is there. So all these M2M experiments, what I am telling, it can be extended to IoT. I'll tell you later. Don't worry about that now. Now flight management is there and security is there and ATM and point of sales. Like this, in all these particular areas, you can create automated systems where human intervention will not be there. Intimations will be given without using internet. Now, differences between M2M and IoT that you have to first understand. Then you will be clear that how you can move from a M2M device to a IoT device. So now, point-to-point communication usually embedded within a hardware at the customer site. So now, observe carefully. Point-to-point communication, one device to another device. For example, sensor to actuator. So that will be embedded within a hardware, within a board it is being connected to Raspberry Pi or Arduino. Now, devices communicating using IP networks means you are using an internet here, incorporating with varying communication protocol. Now, many devices use cellular or wired networks. So whether Wi-Fi you can use like share it and all. So either you can use a wired also, not a problem within a area of a depending on your project within a area. Now, data delivery is relayed through a middleware hosted in the cloud. So you are going to use a cloud here. Very important. Middleware cloud is very much important. Underline this. That means if you are doing a IoT project, cloud utilization should be there. Underline, you are doing a project, so cloud utilization must be there. Coming to next, devices do not necessarily rely on a internet connection, that is M2M, but here in the majority of cases devices require an active internet connection in a IoT. Next, limited integration options, as devices must have corresponding communication standards. So here, how to connect to one device to another device within a campus or some area will make a problem. Either that connectivity problem will be there. But here, unlimited integration options will be there. But once internet is there, different internet types of means different internet concepts you can use. So this is a major differences between the M2M and IoT. Now, any doubt is there until here, you can ask me. Any doubt is there? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No. Now, just I'll stop this sharing and we'll go with the quiz. Now, I'll send one Google Forum link in a chat message. Everyone should open that and you have to answer the questions what I have given in a Google Forum. So after this class, I will close the responses. That means I want the people to attend that, those who have attend the class. So that is important for me. Just I'll stop this sharing. 1 second. Later on, we'll move with this. Back here, right? So just 1 minute. Yeah, now I'm sending this link. Yeah, I'll send a link. Okay, now I'll give you 10 minutes of a time, 5 to 10 minutes of a time. So now the time is 9:05. So within 9:10 or 9:15, you have to complete this particular work. So exactly 9:30, I will close the responses. Come on, you can do this. Sign in, it don't ask, I think. It's asking sign in. Sahadev,
Yes, sir, it's asking.
sign in is not there. Just a minute. Restricted to the users in BMS Institute of Technology and Management, I have removed. Limit to one response, I have clicked on that. Collect email address, I don't need. Edit after the submit. Respondents, nothing. So see summary, save. So I have done it. Permission is not required, I think. Send. Just a minute. You can come here. Shorten link. Coming. Done. Just I'll close this at least. Now check it out. I will send another one link. Check it out. Quick, you have to respond to me. Any problem is in.
Sir, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ signing.
ಏನ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ?
No, sir,
Fill
it's
out
not
this.
asking.
No, sir, it's not
ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
asking.
ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ.
Yes, sir.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ? Sahadev, what is your problem? It's not asking.
Sir, first link ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡು. Hey, Sahadev, you have to sign into your Gmail, man. Otherwise, it don't allow. The link you have opened directly. Sahadev, तेरा मोबाइल में Gmail, you have to be there in a connected already. I think you are not connected. That's a major problem. Otherwise, click on sign in, you can do that. क्या हुआ सहदेव का? Yeah, another 5 minutes more. Two members. Why for you only it's like that? I don't know that. Later on from your systems you can do. I think you are in a mobile now. You're using mobiles, Sahadev and Naina. Mobile use ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. ಯು ಟ್ರೈ ಥ್ರೂ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಒನ್ಸ್. ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮಿಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಂಗಾಗ್ತದೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್? ಅಜಯ್ 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 ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಜಯ್? ಯಾಕೆ ಹಂಗಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಜಯ್?
ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಮೇ ಬಿ ಜಿಮೇಲ್ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಅದೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಜಿಮೇಲ್ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ಅವ್ರು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಬ್ರೌಸರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಿಮೇಲ್ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್.
Listening, which browser you are using, through that browser you are not logged into the Gmail. Definitely that's a major problem. Nazma ಯಾಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟೋದ್ಲು? Nazma, just 4 questions ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, 3 or 4 questions. Yeah, time up. We'll go back for the lesson now. We'll go back with the lesson.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಇದು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ ನಾವು?
Just our class ಇದೆ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದಿರಲ್ಲ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್.
Just 1 minute. Yeah, further, right. Now, after doing your quiz or an assignment, later on we'll move with our things. Now, the next concept is M2M towards IoT, the global context. You see this particular thing, this is a major entire your other syllabus is depending on this particular topic. So how you are moving from this M2M towards IoT? Even now industries, how the industry is moving from 3.0, purely automated CNC machines, whatever is there, from that particular stage, how it is moving towards an IoT. What is the need of the IoT there? Why they are coming to the public marketplace? And what about that information which is kept in a public marketplace? What about the security of that particular information, and how that information will be shared with the gateway members, whoever are there, like vendors, whoever are there, for them, how you can share the information, getting a profits. So this is a major challenge which is there now, and we'll see. Now you see this, the first thing is mega trends will be there. So what are the mega trends which makes you to move towards IoT? Required and enabling capabilities. So what capabilities is required to convert to an IoT? Once it came to this stage, you can see here IoT technology and IoT business is there. We'll see the implications of that particular thing. And you can see here, these 3 words will play a very major role in converting from an M2M automated devices to an IoT. Mega trends, capabilities, and implications. And in coming to the mega trends, you can see a global game changers. these fellows are very much important. See, I can say like this: game changers are those fellows who will change the era. I can say like this: your parents, everyone will tell in our generation we are like this and all, and in your generation you are like this. Then why there is a generation gap from that stage to this stage? So who made this? Why we need this change from that stage to this stage? For example, I will tell you, in a previous stage and all in the industries, manpower is well needed. All everything is going on a mechanical mode. Only it should have been gone. Today, almost all more than a 50% manpower has been reduced due to a CNC automated machines, which is available. So to this particular era, who is the game changers here? Why this thing has been happened? Based what is the need for this? So this is called as a global game changers. These global game changers concepts or things, whatever is there, this will make you to move towards one technology to another technology or one state to the another state. So this is very much important. While changing, what is the technology and science you needed to change from this state to that particular state? For example, purely a mechanical oriented state to the another state. For example, you consider even washing machines only. When you go for a washing machine in 2000, like that particular stage and all, when you go, you ask your mom, parents, in that stage and all, how a washing machine would be there, and now what is a washing machine which presently it's coming. You can see a lot of technological changes in that particular concepts in all the fields. This particular trends is there, and this trends should change. If you doesn't change, then you are not a competitor in a world. This is very much, for example, assume in one stage, BlackBerry, how the mobile is. Now, anybody you are purchasing a BlackBerry mobile? Come on, answer. Just a minute. Yeah, come on, answer. Anybody you are purchasing a BlackBerry mobile?
No, sir.
Loudly. Hello. Naina?
No, sir.
Naina? ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ
Sir?
ಇದೆಯಾ ನೈನಾ?
Yes, sir, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ.
ಹಾ, ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಬೆರಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಈಗ ಯಾಕೆ
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ
ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ?
ಇದೆ.
ವೈ
ಸರ್ ಆಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿದೆ ಸರ್?
ಆಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಲೋ,
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಎಸ್. ಸೂರ್ಯ
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಇದಾನ? ಸೂರ್ಯ ಇದಾನ?
ಇದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಯಾಕ ಸೂರ್ಯ, ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಬೆರಿ ಮೊದಲು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಬೆರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಬೆರಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದಾರ, ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಇವನು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಬೆರಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅನ್ನೋರು. ಆಮ್ ಐ ರೈಟ್? ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಈಗ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ವೈ, ಯಾಕಂಗಾಯ್ತು?
Sir, BlackBerry was mainly invented for business purpose.
ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ಮೊದಲು ಯಾಕೆ ಹಂಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ? ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೊದಲು ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ
It
ಎಲ್ಲ.
was in trend, sir. It was in trend at the time. It doesn't have much of features.
Correct. See now, for example, Nokia. You take another example, Nokia. Now Nokia, in one stage, when we entered into the mobile stage, that I told you 2003, Nokia bitre bere set ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. We are not purchasing a mobile rather than a Nokia. Mobile andre Nokia, Nokia andre mobile. So that a big company, which is a mega giant in the mobile industry, today it's not at all there. It's struggling for existence nowadays. Why? Because they have not gone with an Android. So this is very much important. See the upgradations, how changes will occur in a market. According to that, you must upgrade yourself. If you are not upgrading yourself in any business grounds, if you are not upgrading to the present market trends, either in a digital marketing way, either whatever way you think. If you are not upgrading yourself, then definitely you will be under a loss, and one day your existence will not be there here. Definitely, it will be there for Nokia, BlackBerry, and many other companies are there. For example, I will tell you Kodak camera. See, in one days, that real mode cameras, yeah, Kodak means it's very big. Now, almost all cameras we are seeing Kodak name is not there. Other companies are there like this. So why? Because they have not updated to the market significance or on a market level. So that is one important things which you have to see always. Okay, now a global game changers are there. The means the situations, the topics which will makes you to change. Then coming to next, for that what technology and science is needed. Okay, technology and science also I will consider. Required and enabling capabilities. Now what capability you are having at present? Now you are having ABCD with you. Can you convert it to EFGH from your ABCD? Whether it's possible. For example, everything new investment you can't do, throwing out your all previous machines and whatever the previous technology is there, throwing all the previous technology. If I tell you from scratch, if you come with the new technologies and all, then you will tell, hey, nope, I don't have a capabilities to do like that. What I used to do all this investment. So you required and enabling the capabilities with the present required system, whatever technology is there, upgrading that, changing that particular things. Can you move towards the IoT technology? Once you move towards the IoT technology, what is the implication of that on your business? And what is the implication of that on your technology? So that is very much important. That also you should know. So where the industries are coming from industry 3.0 to 4.0, now coming in next 10 years, I told you that almost all industrial areas will be based on IoT technology. Now how they will move towards that? So that we are going to study. Now you see in depth, when you observe that particular figure, you can see here the mega trends, global game changes. Who are those? So if you think on that particular things, those are natural resource constraints. Underline this. This is very much important. Economic shifts. What is this economic shifts? So salaries, what time of working of our workers. So what the things, economic things means the if you make a shift in economically means I want a more profit, or if you I want to reduce investment. What's the things that changing demographics, then economic expectations. What is this socio-economic expectations? I want a more salaries. One day, my father's when he joined as a physical education teacher, his salary is 150 rupees. Now, anybody joins for 150 rupees? No, no one will join like that. So minimum salary 18 to 20,000 if it is there, or more than a 15,000 it is there, then you will move. So like that. So climate change, environmental impacts, safety and security, urbanization. So all these are the things which will makes you to change from one state to another state. Coming to the technology and science, information and communication technologies. If improvement is there in this, then automatically you should change. Material science, then complex and advanced machineries, energy production and storage. Coming to the capabilities. In a capabilities, what is the required capabilities? That is very much important here. What is the required capabilities? Integrated infrastructures. Underline this word, integrated. With the existing, you can extend other infrastructures. Asset to expert system integration. Whatever a present asset is there, then you can extend that to the expert system. For example, I told you the restroom management. For a restroom management, whatever a restroom is there, present restroom, For present restroom, if you convert that to the IoT, it's well and good. If you make that as an expert system, it's well and good. You, as a technical person, if you propose these commodes and these particular urinary things is not needed, these pipes won't work, then the customer will tell, you don't come to me, I don't want your IoT project. So this is a major things. That is, whatever a present asset is there, you have to convert it to the expert. What is the integration needed? So large scale monitor and a control, autonomous operations, complex remote control, all these things like it is there. And this is a figure diagram which will be, sorry, which is there for your even in exam also. If you study this particular diagram, you can write at least for 2 to 3 questions answer. So that much important is there of this diagram. I will come one by one here in depth. They are going to tell. So global game changers are there. So global game changers, what actually this global game changers? Natural resource constraints. What is this natural resource constraints? The world needs to increasingly do more with less, underline. From raw materials to energy, water or food, the growing global population and associated economic growth depends but increasing constraints on the use of the resources. The use of IoT to increase yields, improve productivity and decrease loss across global supply chains in therefore escalating. So this is very much important. What are natural resource constraints? Today, you know this, how the increase in a population is there. But land has not increased. Land is decreasing. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್. ಈಗ ನಾನ್ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯವಸಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ನೇಟಿವ್ 80% ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್. Now, at this particular stage, in my native itself, only 20% are doing a farming. Then, if you take this survey or statistics in the entire in our country itself, where India is a major country which is depending on 70% of its economy on agriculture, we used to tell, and our economy will stand only on agriculture. But the agriculturing farmers, means the agriculturing land is keep on decreasing. Then how will you provide a food? This is a major question. This is a major question. And next I will tell you in future, those who know the IoT, means the science and technology, those you can implement in agricultural fields, that fellows, means that persons will have a greater value than anything other else. Why? Because I'm telling the population is keep on increasing, the agricultural lands is keep on decreasing. After 10 years or 20 years, what will be a cost of per kg tomato, or what will be a cost of any vegetables? Then definitely I will tell you, your vegetables will go to AC room and your all electronic gadgets, what is bloody shit, will come to the footpath. And one day that much will be there. And as I told you that in your balconies you are going to grow tomato and vegetables, not to, you can't bear the cost which is there in a market. Really, this fact will, this situation will come if this is keep on going. Then what to do to increase the productivity of that? As a computer science professionalist, even we are not thinking, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನನಗೆ MCA ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಕಂಪನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ಗೊಂದು 1,00,000 2 ಲಕ್ಷ ಸಂಬಳ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಂಪನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಆಲ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಊಟ ಹೇಗೆ? ಯಾರು ವ್ಯವಸಾಯ ಮಾಡೋರು? ನೀವೇನು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಮೇಜರ್ ರೋಲ್. ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಆದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದು ಗಮನ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ, ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ plenty of my students, one will click in that agricultural field. Definitely it is very helpful agriculture is there not for a business, it is there for food. ಇದೊಂದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ನೀವು. So this is a major thing. So in the next class, I'll continue with other concepts and I will tell you why there is a need to move towards IoT. I think everyone has done your quiz, answered the questions. Just stop sharing this. Right. I think everyone did that. Sahadev? 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 Yes, sir. Naina? Naina? ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡ್ದ?
ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
So based on now I will stop the responses. After my class, I will stop the responses. So then next class, new one will be given to you. Right? Okay. Thank you very much for this. Thank you very much for cooperating in our first hour class. Thanks, Pa, everyone.